Kasim Chan, Krish Natarajan, Zulfika Izzuddin, Izul Irfan, Udaya Soundary, Linny Cheong, Jit Dostida, featuring Muna Bagarid and Abang Sapau. Welcome to the Patch and Punnet Show.
Sir, Mom, lunch is ready.
Hey, matching chopsticks, Very good.
Nat, how many times I tell you already, don't using phone in the dining table? Can you put it away before I confiscate it?
Fine. Sorry, Mummy. Laugh what laugh?
What? Think of something funny then laugh? Cannot, is it? Just like you.
Oh, stop it! I said cannot say right.
Oi, don't argue in front of the food. It's bad luck, you know.
Sorry. Ming Ming.
Mummy! Nikki's being gross again.
Nikki, can you stop being gross and just eat your food before it goes cold? Oh, I'm so happy to be having lunch with my baby girls. Also, why today my husband looks so annoying? Yeesh.
Don't you think my wife looks so pretty today? I just want to squeeze her cheeks.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
Oh, there was a fly. There was a fly on the wall with no wings. With no wings. So it's a walk.
Oi, later after lunch, I shower first.
My sister's breath always smells like Lifebuoy. I bet she eats soap in the toilet.
Wanna know why I'm so excited for lunch to end? It's cause it'll be time for me to swallow some soap!
Why are they whispering to themselves? They cannot hear each other, is it?
Wati, did you say something?
No, Mum. Sorry. Dad, I'm showering first. I need to go out. You always take so damn long.
Going out on a Sunday afternoon?
Nah, Sunday time is family time, right?
I need to meet a friend.
Meeting Leonard, just say lah.
Leonard? Leonard? Who is Leonard?
Natalie's hobo boyfriend.
Hello? Bunsy. Nikki eats soap. She's a dirty soap eater.
What? No. Well, Mommy showers without water.
What? Well, Nikki licks on my stamp collection. You think I don't know, huh?
Well, Natalie was the one who stole Uncle Tommy's dentures and then sold it on Carousel.
What?
What, Nat?
Well, Nikki pretended to be Mummy at the parents-teacher meeting because she failed her chemistry.
Well, Mommy spent our university tuition funds on her magic healing crystals.
Oh, Natalie is my favorite daughter.
Well, your mother is not your biological mother!
Yeah, Dad.
We know.
Huh?
Quiet, Wati!
Okay. Wati, sorry.
Duh! Now they are shouting, but I cannot hear them.
Quiet, Wati!
Okay! Wati, do dishes now. Okay. Wati, take nap.
Have you ever met someone and just fallen head over heels in love? Did you take walks by the beach talking about your dreams and your deepest fears? Then did that same someone who said they will love you forever take your heart out, chew it into mush and spit it out? Did they then message all of your friends telling them that you cry yourself to sleep before making out with your best friend Harold Goh in a camping trip they taken together in Malaysia 1 week after she broke your heart? Did they? Screw you, Amanda! If that has happened to you, we have the perfect service. Now, you can take a poop in your ex's home. That's right, show them who's boss by taking a dump at their dump. And the steps are simple. Head on down to one of our centers and deposit a fecal specimen, which will be stored in our hydrogen-poopal chambers with custom-made sprinklers designed to maintain your poop's structural integrity and moistness. Then, our team of highly skilled parkour ninjas will break into your ex's home. Your aromatic poop, still intact and potent, will be deposited at your ex's house by our team of ninjas at a specific location of your choice, be it the living room, bedroom, or in their fridge. Trust that our team of highly skilled and respectable ninjas with at least 20 years of rigorous parkour and martial art training will get the job done. For your full fulfillment, your ex's reaction will be live streamed to you via a camera planted in the house. When the time comes, sit back, relax, and watch your unknowing devil of an ex lose their mind and smell the sweet smell of a poop victory. Don't worry, of course we remove the camera after the incident is captured. What are we, criminals?
of 10. Worth 10 out of 10. My certification 100 out of 10 ah. He screamed and he cried leh. Confirm recommend lah. But then after that his new girlfriend Mindy come and comfort him. Then she take the poop in her hands and throw outside the window eh. Macam hero. Then her name so stupid some more. Mindy. Why cannot spell like normal? Why must spell so extra? M-E-E-N-D-Y double E some more.
The lying scum cheated on me with my sister. I burned all her clothes and I smashed his PS4. Then the pig broke up with me. Then I heard about this service. It was a godsend because I'm lactose intolerant. With the help of the team, I downed 4 cartons of milk and ate 1 block of cheese to produce one of the foulest smelling fecal specimens I've ever birthed. With a team of ninjas, I saw it all unfold. He cried for 3 hours straight while holding his nose.
For an extra $69.99, actually experience the deed through the eyes of one of our ninjas. We will plant a GoPro on one of our parkour ninjas and live stream it straight to you.
The $69.99 for the live stream is a steal. You feel like an actual predator. My heart was pounding. I was sweating buckets. I couldn't wait to see her suffer. Oh my god, it was diabolically orgasmic. I loved it. Seeing my dripping poop on her bedsheet for a change. That's right, Michelle! How the tables have turned! Anyway, excellent service. And honey, if you don't see the value, you don't have value.
So, what are you waiting for? Make a reservation at www.amandaihateyou.com. Remember, you can't spell revenge without poop.
Hey, 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 hey. Buat apa, buat apa, ha? 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 Perspective, perspective, I see all sides. Been around the field twice, but have you seen mine? You sit and reflect on the cake you made, but you eat it for yourself, you won't share no slice. I see your ego, I see it grew from what you've seen and what you've been through, and now you made it in the scene. Got your guard up so high walls like stone veneer. You want everyone to listen, but you never hear. So tell me who the real king, tell me who the real king, tell me who the real one. Really, are you sinking? Tell me who the prodigy. I do not see what you see, I guess I think differently. I'll agree to disagree. I will not whine when another man shines. I will not lick boots at the right time. I will stay true, I will stay true. I am not a man with numbers, but I am not you. Not a man with numbers, not a man with numbers, not a man with numbers, but I am not you. Not a man with numbers, not a man with numbers. Siapa kami back and spitting Melayu. Seperti garam jatuh ke air, aku ada akal. Kau jangan pegang aku, nanti wuduk lu batal. Tidur malam atas lantai sejuk tak ada bantal. Nama aku abang, siapa kau ni budak kental. Hey, at home I speak English but I don't speak Malay. Bahasa baku but I'ma do this anyway. Buat apa naik nama if you only want the fame? Buat apa naik nama if nobody knows your name? Buat apa naik nama kalau tak ada love, huh? Buat apa naik nama kalau tak ada cinta? Buat apa naik nama, tell me why? Buat apa naik nama, you ain't fly. Buat apa, buat apa, ha? Buat apa, buat apa, ha? Buat apa, buat apa, ha? Buat apa, one more time. Buat apa, buat apa, ha? Buat apa, buat apa, ha? Buat apa, buat apa, ha? Buat apa. Thank you. So guys, my name is Abang Sapao, and the name of this song is Conversation with the Mirror. This is a freestyle I dropped a year ago, and this is an extended version, so, you know, enjoy the conversation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't wanna rap about how good I am. Listen to my other songs, let me paint a picture with my pain. I'ma teach you all that y'all ain't gotta flex a fake life for your music or glorifying idolize shit you never do, J. I don't care about your chain or your numbers. Yeah, I wasn't raised by a father. Don't wanna think cause it brings me to the past. The scars and the years that I'll never get back. Too often I think that I'm weak and my shit wet. Worry about the fall off when I haven't even blown yet. A poet, though sometimes I see a fraud putting up an image of a man with no flaws. It's a lot that I know and more that I don't. Yeah, I wanna learn, yeah, I wanna grow. Be a better man and the dad I never had. Be the loving hand that my mama never had, you know. Be the person I was born to be. I got problems but I never went for therapy. So I kept it all in when I was a little boy and I grew up. Then I paid the price on silver spoon. Wish I had some of that little rich boy life who had it all in his hand in a snap, just like that. No sweat, no tears, no hustle, no pain. Do it all with no pain, do it all with no pain, no pain, no gain, brother. Life is evolution. My thunderstone is failure and the feeling of loss, and I'ma grow and get better, matter what I lost. Like, do I bask in my success? Count my accomplishments. My mama says be humble. My ego says I'm better than whoever came before me. With the boy I was, hate the 20-year-old me. When the claps are gone and there's no applause and the doors are closed, who do you look for? Will you bend and break? Will you run away? Will you hit the brakes? Will you feel your pain when the cloud hits you? You gon' hit cloud 9. You gon' feel so good. No dough, but you feel high. But even with the strongest shit, it's gonna go. Tell me when the highs get low, who do you look for? I don't know. So you say, so you walk around with shoulders drooping, brooding all day. You're more than your numbers, more than your past. Temporary highs don't last cause you put yourself last, bro. Hey, it's corny but it's true. Nobody's gonna really love you till you love you. We're alone in our minds till the day we die. So love and treat yourself right and never compromise, yeah. Never compromise, yeah. Never compromise, yeah. So that was Conversation with the Mirror, part 1, extended. Yep.
Hello, everybody. I'm Happy Charlotte.
And I'm Musical Rick. And I'm Top Simon.
And together, we are the Free. I'm here to make sure that you keep a smile on your face.
I'm here to make you fit. And we are going to have so much fun learning about music. Let's go! Today, I'm gonna help you become tough and strong, like me. Let's start with some warm-ups. Are you ready?
Yay!
Let's do some jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Woohoo! It's important to get your heart pumping before any exercise. Today, I am going to sing an old classic. It's called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I want you at home to sing as loud as possible. Could you do it for me?
Yay!
Okay, great. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Today I brought some of my favorite things to show you. This is my favorite doll. My grandma gave it to me. And it's cute, it's warm, and it's so fuzzy. Here we have my ukulele. Musical Rick gave it to me and I love how it sounds. Oh, what do we have here? Oh my god, it's Coke!
Now, let's play a game I like to call Simon Says.
Yay!
All you have to do is do what I do. Only when I say Simon Says. Ready? Simon says, jog on the spot. Simon says, faster. Simon says, faster. Simon says, faster. Stop! Did I say Simon Says? Did I? All the losers that stopped, get out of my sight. Weaklings! Now, let's continue, shall we?
That was fun, wasn't it? Huh? Huh? Yeah, that was fun. Let's just sit here and smile, shall we? Let's give our biggest smiles and be happy together. I'm going to count to 3 and we're all going to smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3!
Who the hell do you think you are? Up above the world so high. Crying already? Did Simon say cry? Did I? Now, toe touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simon did not say stop. Like a bully in the sky, laughing at all the times I feel. My life is an endless hell. You are a disappointment to your parents. When all hope in life is gone, when your only friend is gone.
No one will respect you.
This is fun. It's fun, isn't it?
Why? Why is life so horrible? Why?
Do you want to see me fly?
Life is never filled with butterflies or rainbows.
Dare me to fly. Dare me to fly. Come on, dare me to fly.
It's a lie. It's a lie, I tell you.
Just dare me to fly.
All you need in this life is to be tough and strong, so nothing in this world can break you.
Okay guys, that concludes our time together. I hope you had fun while learning useful things. Catch you next week, same time, same place. Bye!
Charlotte, we still have to do the outro.
Oh yes! Oh, we need to sing the outro. How can I forget about the outro? It's so important. That was so fun. Do you want to do it again? I want to do it again. Do you want to do it again?
Charlotte, are you having another episode?
I don't think that's a good idea, Rick.
Get me more of that Coke.
This biscuit, where you buy from?
Oh, this one my son buy for me from Switzerland. Actually, I say tak payah lah, expensive. But he buy me 10 packet. Too much, you know, that boy.
You're very lucky, to have a son like that. What's he doing now anyway?
He commercial pilot overseas. Yours pula?
Mine not so commercial lah. Mine is inspector at police.
very dangerous. Tapi at least something meaningful lah kan. Protect lives. Macam superhero gitu. Anyway, how is that search for a daughter-in-law?
Entahlah. I asked him so many times to find, to kill. He said I'm the only woman in his life. Menyampah aku. Drama tau. Love me so much for what?
Why kan?
Remember last time we used to walk our sons to school together?
And now they're so grown up.
If I remember, my son score higher than you kan?
My son so smart, when people see him outside, they call him A.
My son so adorable, kittens and puppies watch videos of him on YouTube.
My son so generous, Ellen want to give him her last name.
My son so strong, other Malay boys get arrested for shoplifting, he get arrested for lifting the shop.
That's a bad thing kan?
Continue.
My son so kind, if he shave his head bald, they call him Gandhi.
My son so handsome, Brad Pitt email him for beauty tips.
Hey! I suka si Brad Pitt tu handsome.
Sama lah. He my wallpaper, you know.
Abang Brad.
What were we doing again?
My son so careful, he read the whole instruction manual.
My son so helpful, my helper pay him monthly.
My son so fast, his nickname is Ramadan.
My son so inspiring, he changed Adam Khoo's life. Hello! Apa kau nak?
Kau ni
anak tak guna tau.
Hello, and welcome to a special segment of the Patch and Punch show. Today, you are joined by me, Salif Hadi, and the lovely Munah Bagri.
Hi.
Let's start with something, I think that's quite relevant to Munah.
Right.
So I don't know if all of you guys would know, but Munah started out as a kind of a YouTube star. A YouTube star slash Surya star, I guess. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Like how but from the end of when you studied or whatever you did in school, how did that translate to this?
To what I have become. How I got here, I guess, in brief, I was studying in TP, I was doing mass comm. That's what I was doing.
Mass comm.
And then I guess towards the end of graduation, I always knew that I wanted to be in the media or entertainment. And YouTube and how I started on TV was completely like separate. Like YouTube was because Hirzi and I just wanted to continue making videos because we thought like, oh my god, we should have cameras like following us all around. So we were our own cameras following us around now basically. And we were just putting stuff out for fun, but at the same time, like I was actually working already like after I graduated. And then I got, actually Hirzi was the one who told me like, oh, there's this audition for a TV drama going around, like do you want to go? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, like I'll just try it out, but it's in Malay. Then the thing is, I told my Malay teacher in secondary school, like, when will I ever need Malay in my life? And then I'm like, oh my god, this audition, I need to speak in Malay. So I did it, and then for some reason I got it. And then that kind of, I think also because the character that I played, right, and this was my first ever like TV drama stint, okay, the character I played was this girl who like came back from London, and like is trying to like connect back with the Malay roots. So her Malay is not that good. So I think that's why I got it lah, because my Malay is not that good. But hey, good job, because that kind of just put me into the TV world, and I think like things just sort of float from there.
After that, all the rest of the social media thing just sort of float lah. They sort of came.
I feel like I was just
the
lucky.
influenza thing lah.
Yeah, I think I was at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I was doing things on social media for no reason at all, except to be annoying, like it was a platform that was kind of growing, and like we see how powerful it is today. So like being part of that whole process and seeing how things change from like nothing to like suddenly like brands are using it, you know, like shows are using it to promote themselves, is just pretty crazy to be part of that process.
And I even watch all your ads now and all the things that you're doing on Instagram and all these things that she does, all sorts of wacky stuff that she does on her Instagram. And it's all like, do you come up with those things yourself, all these little skits?
Yes.
You propose, you work with the brand, whatever it is.
Yeah, so
right,
I mean,
you do, right?
Yeah, I do. So if you want to go into the technical process of how working with brands are, essentially they have an idea. They say like, this is what the campaign is about. We want you on board. And also, like I keep saying this, but I really am grateful, and I feel like I'm lucky to have worked with people who, like when they come to me, they know what they're getting, you know what I mean? They come to me for my branding, I suppose. So yeah, I get creative control over like what I put out. And I always tell this to people that your consumers or your viewers, they're not dumb at all. They know, you know, they know when you're faking it, they know when you're not being authentic. So it's very important whatever message you put out is something that comes from you.
So all this makeup stuff that you do, all this makeup, we've got like what? We've got Laneige, we have there's one that's Sengkang or something like that. Sengkang. What else is that?
You tell me.
Bioderma.
Wow!
Bioderma.
Did you do your research before? Did you just know?
What? All these ads. Oh my god, so much.
Why do you know
I'm
this?
pretty sure there's one more. There's more.
Okay, yeah.
I have to ask you this because it's a confronting question. But
okay, go.
So to be doing makeup, right, and confronting the masses and young girls and whatever have you, you know, what's the moral compass there? Is there a moral compass?
So I always work with brands that I already use or that I believe in. So I have had offers where if like I don't see that there is any relevance to me, like I turn it down, because it just comes from
too much,
like the first place. In the first place, I wouldn't even know what to say about it. I wouldn't even know it. And
so it has to sort of still be
in
in a sort of bubble that you would say that you can affiliate yourself with.
But I feel like if it's not you, then it's not for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I still need to keep the dreams going for Nutrisoy.
Is that what you like?
Yes, I love Nutrisoy. Yeah. My second year of drama school in LaSalle, that's when I did the what's it called, Project Suitcase.
Yes, I forgot that's where we met.
That's where we met actually initially. That was like I was doing pantun all in Malay and everything.
So that's why I thought your Malay was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? This is
but we're the same.
This is like two people who are bad in the language.
But then
like,
get
no,
all.
You're not good. Your Malay is good, but we're both.
And then get all the opportunity to do the hardest one.
But then now we have improved. Don't you find that your Malay has improved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Have you done interviews where you have to speak Malay and then you like go into English? Because I'm guilty of that. I'm sorry. Every time they ask me Malay, I'm like, saya rasa, well, it's not that. I just like go into it, like, I don't even try anymore. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's so bad.
But it's because like your family, like you grew up speaking English.
Yeah.
Same with mine also. Like my mom, she learned Mandarin back in school, and my dad just like gave up speaking Malay to all of us, like my siblings.
But he can speak Malay lah.
He speaks Malay lah in his family, but I think like I grew up as a kid like speaking English, and then so that's why like we kind of. I didn't even pick up Mandarin. I picked up some words, but my mom used Mandarin to like gossip about us to her brothers. That's why we were better to not know.
But then did you always see yourself as Malay? Like was that?
Oh, this is very interesting. You know what? Like I don't know about you. No, I want to know about you. So I never understood the concept of race until it was told to me. And it was only in primary
Because
school.
and also because you guys are mixed, what, right?
Yeah, I mean like I'm others lah. So, but only in school, like I had a teacher who, like we were supposed to write race and I was like, apa ni race? Like what's happening? Wow, Malay. Like I was like, what is race? So I went to the teacher and the teacher had to tell me like what I am. Like, oh, you're Arab. And then I'm just like, Arab? What's Arab? And then I had to go back to my parents and like, so what is race? Like it's so crazy, right? How race is being taught to you. When was the point where you're like, I am this race?
That confronting moment.
Yeah, because it's only, I think in Singapore, right, that like race is a thing you have to fill up. Like when I tell people like from overseas, they're like, oh, why is that such a thing? And then I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I never knew it was a thing until like when I went to school and someone told me like, you are this race. So when did you know?
I mean, for me, I think I've always known because my dad is white, you see.
I see.
Unfortunately,
We're very different, Dad.
there's no real way of running away from that. You know, to a certain point, like growing up in Singapore, in an Asian country, when your dad is a white man, you kind of go, I'm a bit different, you know?
That's true lah.
But at so it was quite confusing for me growing up actually. Like, because I did learn Malay in school and stuff like that. My mom all the way sent me, but I did learn, you know, kindergarten time Chinese and all lah, biasa lah.
Okay, you did ah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, so lucky. Did you get to do Malay?
Only in primary school lah.
But kindergarten, no.
Kindergarten, I also don't remember. I remember I always cry. I didn't want to go.
But you didn't speak.
I just cry until people give me Milo.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I had to learn Chinese while you were crying.
Yeah.
I got forced to learn Mandarin. Yeah. So I had to learn Mandarin. I mean, I think a lot of people do lah.
我去吃麦当劳。
买什么? My mom always told me like, Salif, you're Malay. I looked at myself always thinking, I'm not. I don't look Malay. I don't feel Malay.
Yeah.
Going to school, having to learn Malay, I tried very hard to make friends with the Malays, even though they hated me.
It's because you didn't grow up in that culture as
Yeah
well,
lah,
right?
yeah.
I think it really is down to like how you grew up in your childhood also.
Yeah, and then when I went to NS, when I went to police NS, that's when I was fully blossomed into my Malayness. Like that's when I graduated. NS time for me was the period where I really feel like
you were part of something.
like I decided for myself. I was like, okay, in Singapore, the Salif that is Malay, you know? And I embraced that fully.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was good because I feel like in NS I got accepted. I felt accepted as part of the culture, and so that was special lah. And now we're gonna talk about theatre. Wow. So theatre.
Theatre. Where is theatre?
Theatre for me has always been, you know, it's like you do all the commercial stuff, you do the TV stuff, you do the screen stuff. It's fine, it's great, you know, it's work and it's money, great. Yeah. But you every now and again you go back into the theatre and you get to rework on yourself, you know.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
And you get to spend a lot of time, you know, in that space creatively with your director, with your other actors, and that environment and that practice, that touching base with a cast, with a group of people, is so special.
I think like with creating theatre, like you are so much part of creating that performance, right? That there's so much of you that you are also rebuilding, learning. You're making this whole new world for people to experience, and then when people come and watch the experience and they immerse themselves in your world, it's just like, what? Where is it? I miss it so much.
It's supposed to be like now-ish.
And we were supposed to do potong again. So context, Salif and I, the first time we like worked together was on a production by Theatre Eka Matra called Potong, and it was amazing. Right?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
The Eka Matra, was that your first stuff with theatre?
Actually, yeah, now that you...
Also Malay theatre?
Let me think. Yes, yeah.
Also like, oh man, I'm never gonna use Malay.
Yeah, you see? Never be arrogant. That's the takeaway from this episode. So the first like audition I had to do was with Theatre Eka Matra, and it was for Kakak Kau Punya Laki. And like, I think like an hour before the audition, Shaza, who's now the company director, told me like, okay, you prepare a song for us. for your audition, and I'm like, I don't know any Malay song. So I was already panicking, and I'm bad at auditions. Okay, I'm the worst. Like I get so nervous. So already so nervous, right? And then I came in, they're like, okay, can you please sing the song for us? And I'm like, okay, so I don't know any Malay songs, but I know the national anthem. So I sang.
For real?
In front of Alfian, in front of Farid, Shazza, I sang the national anthem as my audition song. And then after that, if that's not bad enough, right? Because they weren't, I don't know, like they didn't look impressed. So I was like, I also know Hari Raya songs.
In front of Alfian.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but by the way, this is what you can get away with when you are a social, when you are like a celebrity,
It was like when
you want to know what you can get away with?
No, I was like, I got cast surprisingly, right? But that was like my first ever proper theatre thing, and I like fell in love with it. I fell in love with like rehearsal process, and I was working with like Nordina, Kak Mas, Farah Ong and Najib Soiman, and they were just, I was this green actress, like hello, like I don't know theatre, but they were so nice to guide me along, and I felt like I was part of the family lah. And I think that's what Theatre Eka Matra is also, like they really make you feel like, don't worry, like if you're new, we're here to also help guide you.
Yeah.
What do you guys think, like not a lot of people go to the theatre, not a lot of 20-somethings kind of value the theatre as much as they can. You guys talk so passionately about it, but why do you think people don't share that same like wonderment?
We don't have a theatre culture in this country. There is no part of our education and our sort of education, holistic education as Singaporeans, where we are told, okay, go to the theatre, it will be good for your soul. But going to the theatre is good for your soul. You know what I mean?
But you don't know that until you actually just make the active effort to go, then you realize that, it actually
exactly.
works
So
for me.
that's why in our industry, actually, if you go to all the shows, you notice you see the same people, because these people are the ones somehow got bitten by the bug, and they come back. They are the ones that just keep coming back. And of course, I think it should grow. It should definitely grow, because we are so small. The country is so small. There's so much, there's so much potential for us to create work that is accessible by everyone. You see, because it's so small.
Also, I think it's so much about it being accessible, because it's such relatable stories that it's being put out. Whatever form the theatre is, there's always so much that the audiences can relate to. And it's so beautiful when you do shows, and then there are audiences who come to you and say oh, this is actually my first ever theatre experience and I love it. And you go there's so much to love about it, you just have to try.
Have you gotten that a lot?
Yeah, which is really nice. Especially some younger people who say oh, this is my first ever show and I never thought much of it until I watched it, and I was like, that's what theatre is. It gives you some form of beauty, feeds your soul.
Thank you all for watching the Patch and Punit show. With your viewership, I feel like this is a great way that you can support the young theatre companies, because Patch and Punit, is a young company, and they're trying to, do this and create content for everyone and keep this thing going so that the theatres can come back. So thank you for your support. Just by watching this and allowing us to fill your ears and your minds with our crap. It really means something. So thank you for that. Tune in for more theatre, non-theatre creation, content creation, Instagram stuff.
Just tune in for more
Right?
entertainment and fun and laughter and
humanity.
Friendship. Yes, humanity. That's a better word. Let's go with that. Humanity. and scene.
What were we doing again?
My son so fast, they call him Ramadan.
My son so...
That was good.
Damn it, my son so what? My son